Right, so here we go. This is the first video of this new channel. This is Miss Survival. I've played this game plenty of times before, but I've been following it basically since it came out on its early release. So I'm going to go through it again, but I'm going to concentrate mostly on the survival aspects of the game. So what we need to do, we need to follow the three basic aspects of survival. So if we have a look at the map, the first thing we're going to need to do is find a base. The second thing we're going to need to do is find a water source. And then the third thing that we normally do is find food, but we're not going to do that. The food in this game is quite plentiful to start off with, so it's not really going to be a problem. So I think what we'll do, our third thing will be to find a vehicle. So we're going to have to first find the vehicle, then we're going to have to find an engine, a battery, and then 4 wheels for it. So first of all, we're going to find a base, and I'm going to use this house here. This one is quite handy because it's close to the road. Very importantly, you've got a water source directly behind it that you can use. The house itself, it's got a generator behind it. It's got a shed with a workbench in it. And there's plenty of storage space as well. So it comes in very handy, and it's in a good location, virtually on the ring road that leads you round to most of the areas that you're going to have to investigate. So I think what we'll do first of all then, because this doesn't show you where you are on the map, we're going to have to get down, find the main road, and then from there we're going to have to find our way up to this building where we can start. So if we have a look, not really much around, but if we look down there, there's buildings down there, so that means the main road must be down there somewhere. So that's where we can start from. Let's have a look in here. There's a suitcase, we can use that for storage. We've got an axe, very handy, and we've also got a drink, quite handy as well. So also, as we're hunting around, we're going to need to try and find some more storage space here as well, but we can find that as we come to it. Right, so we'll take this with us, so we'll pick it up. We're going to take the saw as well, because that can come in handy, and we'll make our way down to the road. I think this might be the lumber yard. Whoops, don't know why I threw that. Right, we need to be a bit careful around here because there are bears around here. Pick up stones as we're going around because we're going to need those for crafting a little later on. There is an SUV that you can repair around here, but I never use that. I always use the pickup. Right, let's just check to make sure that there's no bears nearby that can ambush us without us realising. Looking good so far. See, there's the SUV. Let's just check it out and see if it's got anything. Right, there's no engine, no battery, so it's not a lot of good to us at the moment. Now I know around here as well there is a backpack that you can pick up to get a few extra spaces. So I just want to have a quick look and see if I can find that before we head off. Now, this barn has got undead in it, so you need to be a bit careful around there. This one I think is okay. There's a trolley that might come later. What was that? Oh, I think that's a vehicle crash somewhere. So when you hear that, it usually means that there's somebody that you can go and help, and then you can end up trading with them. I'm not going to go hunting for those just yet. It's quite unusual that I haven't seen any bears yet. I can hear undead in there. There they are. Hopefully they won't come out because of the light. Gotta try and remember where that rucksack is, because I want to grab that before I leave. It's quite handy for picking these components up as well, this area. Let's have a look up here, see if there's anything up here. No, nothing up here. I'm pretty sure that the rucksack is down at ground level, if I remember rightly. Right, there's a jack. Extremely handy to have, because if you flip the car at any point, you can use that to flip it upright. If you don't have that, you won't be able to get the car upright. Right, these bits like cement and that, you don't really need those till a bit later on. There's the rucksack. Right, so we can upgrade. That's given us an extra 2 slots now. So now we can move back to the road and start heading off to find our base. Right, pick up the case. Got to try and remember which is the best way down to the road. I think it's this way. Yeah. Right, so here we're going to find the first car. It's not the one that I usually get though. There we go. So nothing on it. It doesn't have wheels, I don't believe. No. Right, so we're going to head this way. If we keep heading up this way, it's going to lead us to the tunnel. But we don't want to go that way. There is a little tunnel, which it's got another backpack in it. So we can't really do much in there because we don't have a weapon. We definitely need a weapon if we're going to go in, because I think there's 4 or 5 zombies in there, and they will chase you around, and there'll be nothing you can do to escape them, but you can't kill them. And the backpack is right up the far end. I think we will have a little look over the top just so I can show you where the backpack is. Right, so right at the back there where you can see the rubble, that's where the backpack is. But there's a couple of undead that are sort of wandering around down the bottom there. I can't actually see any at the moment. I can see one actually, but yeah, I'm not going to risk going in there just yet. We'll come back there when we've got, say, a shotgun or a decent handgun, but not right now. Right, so we'll head down this way. This is not far away from where the vehicle is that we want. Exactly the same as the one we just saw a minute ago, but it's in a much better position, and there is a building nearby that's got another backpack, and sometimes it's got a bow and arrow, so we're going to see if we can get that as well. That'll come in very handy. So this building here, this is the one where the backpack is, so we'll get that first. That building up there is the one where the car is. Let's just check these out, see if they got anything worthwhile. Just definitely get the antibiotics, they'll come in handy. Painkillers and cloths, both handy. A cap, not really that necessary, but I suppose we can equip it. There we go. Alright, let's go around the back and we'll see if we can get up and grab this other backpack. So I think we need to get hold of this. Put it about there. There. No, I think we need it a bit further over actually, because we need to be able to get up onto that air conditioning unit. If I remember rightly. There we go. Right. So there's the backpack slot. So we got another 2. That's good. And there's the bow. I don't think he's got... Oh. There we go. So we got a machete. That's handy. We got the arrows, which we can't do a lot with because we don't have a quiver. You've got to have a quiver in order to be able to hold them. Right, I want these, so I'm going to get rid of that for the time being. That I won't need just yet, so I'll leave it up here. We can get to that later. Right, so let's grab the backpack. Not the backpack, sorry, the case. And we're going to head up to where the car is. Now, we're not going to sort the car out yet. We're just doing this incidentally as we're passing by. So there he is. So there's one tyre that we can put on. So it'll take us 10 minutes just to get that on. But now that's all done, ready. And also you need to remember with these as well is they haven't got any fuel in them. So you do need to get fuel. But the place that we're going to use as a base has actually got a fuel can. Can't remember if there's anything in it. Right, so we won't spend too much time here at the moment. I think what we will do though is just quickly save it at this point. I find with this game it comes in quite handy if you do save, because obviously it's early access, so it does have bugs and there are problems with it. One of the biggest bugs that I've seen so far is the flying car, which can be quite annoying because it chucks your car up in the air and you can't get to it. Right, so we're not far off the house that we're going to be using now. This is the motel. So if we open up the map, the motel is here. So we just need to follow this road all the way up until we get to this checkpoint, and then it's just in the side there. So off we go. I think there's an engine nearby as well that we can use. Not sure about the batteries though. Can't remember where they are offhand, so we might have to just hunt around in these cars. Check police cars as well, because they sometimes have guns. So there we go. There's one gun there. I'm not going to be able to pick it up because I don't have anywhere to actually put it. Let's see what I can drop. If I drop the stone for a minute, I can get the gun. Then I can put the gun in a holding position there and pick the stone back up again. Right, let's see if there's anything I can use in the engine. Nope. try this one as well. See, there's plenty of tyres around this area that we can actually use. But for now, let's get up and find our base. Now this you need to be a bit careful around because that's a bandit camp there. So you need to take a wide berth around it. Doesn't have to be amazingly wide because they can't actually see you when you're about this distance away. But we're going to take on that bandit camp a bit later. Obviously not at the moment because all I've got is a bow and arrow that I can't use. Let's just have a quick check on the engine of this one. Oh no, that's a wreck, so you can't actually get into that one. And same for that one. We'll come back to this point a bit later and investigate that. Just pick up this stone. Let's pick up that one. We need to get a lot of this stuff because one of the first things we're going to be doing when we make our base is to create a still so that we can filter the water and make it drinkable, because otherwise that can cause us all kinds of problems through illnesses, which we don't actually want for obvious reasons. Right, so here we are, here's the checkpoint. So if we now head down through here, you can see the house there. Right, so it's got a caravan there which can come in handy when we get the vehicle, because we can take that with us and we can fill it up with storage. So the first thing I'm going to do is come up here and claim it as our home. There we go. Right, so quick save. Right, so I'll show you what we got. So we've got an ATV there we can use if we need it. If we go in here, we got some storage, and we've also got a workbench. It's going to come in very handy soon. Then if we go around the back of the house first, have a look, there's our generator. No fuel in it obviously, but we can remedy that shortly. There's a fuel can. I'm not sure how much is in that, to be honest. So if we take that around the front here a minute, I'm just going to drop it down here, and we'll go into the house and have a look. So we've got this room here, the kitchen. There's a lot of storage here that we can use, but we're also going to fill this up with things like filing cabinets. We'll get rid of these boxes, we don't need these. So those I normally just chuck out here on this packing crate there. Right, so that's them out of the way. So in here, I normally use this area to set up things like my still and more storage if necessary, and tanning racks, that kind of thing. So I like to move all this stuff out of the way, just stick it down this side. There we go, that's nice and clear. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into the structure building part and let's have a look for the water purifier. There it is. So we're going to have that here. So place that there. So what we need to do now is see if we've got anything that we can apply to it. Right, so we need some firewood, and we need a bucket, and the mist has come down. Right, so when you're at your home base, one of the best things to do when the mist comes down is just to go and sleep for an hour. Once you've slept for that hour, it should be gone. So let's rest for the hour. Well, that proved me wrong. Right, so we'll sleep for another hour. Maybe it's 2 hours then, not just the one. Sounds good. There we go. Right, that's clear. So now we've got more storage up here that we can use. So I usually use that for clothing and stuff like that. Another empty room that we can use. More storage. And another room. So as you see, there's plenty of room for storage here. Just need to keep building it out. Right, so we need firewood. So that's okay. So we can use the axe. And we'll go out and we'll see if we can make some firewood. So we'll chop down one of these bigger trees. There we go. I think if we just chop them, it turns them into firewood. There we go. So let's go back into the house. Right, so all we need now is a bucket. Now we can actually make a bucket if we go to the workbench. Right, let's have a look. It's here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. There it is. So I need one more piece of scrap metal. Okay, so what we'll do, we're going to quickly run up to that checkpoint, because I believe we should be able to get some scrap metal up there. There's pretty much everything up here. Right, this is quite a good area for picking up bits and pieces. I think there's weapons up here as well, if I remember rightly. There's a knife there. I haven't really got space for it. I should have really stored some of the stuff that I'm holding. I didn't think about that at the time, which is a bit annoying. 9mm bullet. So I can pick that up and I should be able to load that into the gun. There we go, so we got one shot. Not really going to achieve much with one shot, but 9mm, there we go, brilliant. So now we can reload the gun. So we've got 5 shots now. Let's have a look. Shotgun shells. I'm going to take that and I'm going to use that, because you can get water from these fruit tins as well. There we go. So now we're going to grab that ammunition there. There we have an engine. So we're going to take that in a minute. We're going to carry that back. And I think if we go up there, there might be a backpack. I can't actually remember 100%, but I'm pretty sure there is. Right, so we've got to get underneath to this point. And there we go. It's quite a way up. Now what I'm going to try and do with these recordings is I'm probably going to stick them down to about, I don't know, about half an hour at a time. Basically because it'd be quicker for me to upload them rather than trying to upload huge great files with videos of an hour and a half, something like that. There we go. Another one. Right, so we've filled up another row with those. And now let's go back down and see if we can find the last thing that we required to make our still. there's quite a lot of interesting stuff here. But we'll come to that a bit later on when we've got more time. I think there's actually a shotgun in one of these buildings, but I can't remember which one it is. It's been quite a while since I hunted around here. There's a repair kit in there, they're quite handy. Right, this one's quite good, but there is a zombie in there. Keep running, it gets damaged if it's in the light for too long. Didn't do too much damage to me. So we've now got another weapon. Have I got revolver ammo? No. Right. That's that one dead. Let's eat that. So now we can go in here and hunt around, see what we can pick up. So this is good. This will be coming back to the house. Syringe. I've not seen a syringe in the game before, so I'm not sure what that's all about. That's handy. So let's put that on. There we go. Some more ammo for the 9mm. Some jeans. Could have sworn I just saw something there. Right, I think these... Yeah, I need either a crowbar. Can I carry that with me? No, I think I need to open it first before I can do anything with it. So I think what we'll do, first thing we're going to do is get the engine. I think this is going to take about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, even longer, so we shouldn't have any problem with mist at the moment. So we're just going to carry that back to the house. I'm going to put it all into the workshop there, or the garage. Let's put it down here. That's the first part of it. One thing to watch out when you're getting this stuff up together is when you get the battery, if it starts to rain, the rain's going to destroy the battery. So if it does start raining, find shelter and stay in the shelter until it's over. Right, so let's have a look at this police car. I'm not sure if there was a battery in here. No. That can stay in there. So it looks like it's going to start raining. Yeah, there we go. So the rain can actually have an effect on you as well. Not quite sure what the main effect of it is, but Right, so there's more fuel there. So we can pick that up, carry that back to the base. But first of all, let's get some fuel out of these vehicles here. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. So let's fill the gas can. Right, let's get back to the house. One of the next things we need to do is to complete the bucket. That way the still's working then. Because then we can go to the pond, which is, if we keep going straight behind the house here, that's where the pond is. Right, so let's put that one down there. We can grab the other one. So that's it, now we've got two of them. It's always handy. Right, I think what we do, we put a couple of bits into storage. Can't use that at the moment, so there's no point us having that. Let's put the medicine in there temporarily. We'll keep the food. We'll put some of the crafting stuff in here. Right, let's see if we've got the stuff to make the bucket now. Right, so we need 3 scraps. No, we need 4 of those, and I've only got 3. That's annoying. I thought I only needed 1. Right, so I need 1 more metal scraps. So yeah, we're going to have to go back up the main road. I know there's more metal scraps, I just, for some reason I ignored them. I'm not actually sure on this if you can gather rainwater. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a way of doing it, but I'm not sure what it might be. So I want them. I want them. I want them. So we'll put a bit more ammo into this. Try and remember where I saw some of that scrap now. Pretty sure it was around here somewhere. Of course now it's going to take me ages to find any. Try it over here. Okay, that's a bit odd. I thought there was quite a bit of it here, but obviously not. So I might have to go a bit further and find that then. So I'm finding just about everything else that I don't need, but not the one thing I do need. There we go. Right, let's get back to the house and build the spill. build the bucket rather to make the steel. Right. There we go, craft it. So now we've got a bucket. So that is what we need to complete this, but there we go. But now of course we need another bucket because we need to fill it with water. And then we need a receptacle to actually contain the water in. Nothing straightforward in this. Right, so let's have our food in that cupboard there. We'll take that drink because we're quite thirsty at the moment. But once we sorted this water out, then drink is not going to be a problem for us anymore, so we can just forget about it. In the top drawer here, I think I'm going to put the ammo, because we haven't got anything that requires it yet. I think we'll see if we can attach the silencer to that. So I've got to remember how we actually do that. No, I don't think it's that. No, I can't remember how to do that for a minute. Right, so we won't worry about that too much just yet. I don't need to be carrying 2 guns around with me though. So I'll put those down in there for the time being. Equipment wise, let's put those gloves on. So we're not carrying them around. There we go. Right, so we need another bucket. So we're going to have to make another one. So let's see what we actually need for it now. So I've got enough of those. I need two more scrap. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult. Right, so what we'll do, we'll have a look over this side, and this is where the little pond is. There we go, so that's where we're going to get all our water from. Let's just have a look around this area and see if there's any scrap metal that we can pick up. There's a zombie in that house. Shotgun. Right, that is really, really handy. So let's get the shotgun. Of course, I put all the shotgun ammo into storage. Thought it was coming after me then. There it is. That caused me a little bit of damage. So the only thing I've got that I can really hit it with now is the axe. Try and keep it out of the sunlight long enough. It should die. If If I don't die first, that is. So I suppose I could go back to the house and get the shotgun ammo. That would make the job a whole lot easier. And I could get the revolver ammo as well and load that up. Right, so 6 shotguns. And 2 revolver. Right, so let's load this up. And let's load that one up. So 2 shots. Right, so I haven't got a lot of ammo on this, but let's see how we go. There we go. Right, so that one's no longer a problem. So let's go in here and have a look around. Can't remember what torch is. There we go, it's G. There's a bit of firewood there. Bit of duct tape. Oh, that's not too bad. Right, so let's go and have a look at the other hut on this little lake. I'm going to worry about that one over there for the time being. Well, actually, I might go over there in a minute just to have a look, see if there's any scrap metal. Can't hear any movement from inside. That's handy. Shotgun ammo is not too difficult to come across in this game. I'm definitely going to need that later, because we need the flamethrower when we can get hold of it. It can be a bit OP, the flamethrower, but sometimes you just need that. It's starting to get dark. So this one's gone on a bit longer than I anticipated it would. So we're just going to have a look around here, see what we can get from here. And then once we get back, we'll probably end this one at that point. There's a shovel. Do we need any drink? It's a little bit low. We could eat that, I suppose. Right, there we go. So, thirst and hunger is okay. We don't need to worry about that at the moment. Right, I'm not going to put anything down just to take that tomato sauce. Right, now it is getting dark, so we do need to head back to the house. So we haven't quite achieved what I wanted to achieve, which was to get the bucket in order to start distilling some fresh water. I know some of the things you can actually break down that you could make into scrap. Wondering if I can break that down actually. So if I number 2. There we go. There's a bit of scrap. I wonder if I can break that down. No. So we're still going to be one short of what we need. That is a bit annoying. No, there's nothing else we can break down out here, I don't think. So now I think we'll go back to the house for the night. Let's see if there's anything in here we can break down. We can't break down that. We can't break that down. Excellent. Right, that's exactly what we needed. Right, so just before we finish this one, we should be able to get in here, build ourselves another bucket. There we go, so we got a bucket, so let's get rid of some of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff here we don't actually need just yet. It's all stuff that's going to come in handy later on, but not right now. So we'll pick up the bucket. Right, so if we go into this, we've also got to light this bucket yet as well. Light this purifier as well. Right, so what we do, we need to go to the pond, fill that up, bring it back here and put the water container in there. Then we need enough stuff in here to light it, and then we can start purifying it. Then all we need is a container that we can actually drain it into and take with us. So we'll try a bit more on that on the next one, but for now what we'll do is we'll go up, we'll rest up for the night, and we'll end the stream at that point. So if we just rest up here, it's 7 o'clock, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So sleep away. There we go. It seems quite dark, but it lightens up quite quickly. So we'll go down here, ready to start on the next one. Right, there we go. So what we do, we'll finish it at that point there. Just save it at that point. And then what we do on the next one, we'll finish off our water supply. Then we'll go out and we'll see if we can get the vehicle running. That should be our main 2 points for the next video. So I'll see you on the next one.